Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with some more Digimon ReArise, and last night we got some leaks, which I didn't think we were gonna get. Like the previous video I made, I mentioned that Ophanimon, sakuyamon, and kuzuhamon are coming, and I was just gonna kind of go over them, but they kind of came out in the leaks. That means that they're coming out very soon. As you guys can see, they're gonna get their bonus on the 25th of August, which is in like 4 days from when I'm recording this. So yeah, we're gonna get them already. We're gonna get another banner, even though we just got one. So there's that to consider about. So we are gonna get 3 of them. It's gonna be a Brave, Devoted, and Deft. And as we scroll down to their descriptions there, which makes it easier for us. We don't have to go to the JP website, but I will use that website to show some other Digimon. We're gonna get Digicodes. We're gonna get Ophanimon plugins. And Ophanimon training set for the FM. The thing with that though, since we're only getting the training set for this, Sakuyamon and Kuzuhamon, they're both like generic. How do you call it? They both just need generic Digivolution materials, which is pretty good. You know, it's easy to These are super easy to super awaken if that's what you were planning to. Not that I suggested, but yeah, it's possible. You could pump them up easier, and we're gonna get the banner on the 25th, and it's gonna last till the 7th. Is that like 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. So my suggestion, guys, right now, without even looking at the Digimon, is that if you do plan to summon based on the information I'm about to talk about right now, hold off till the last day, because these Digimons are not like meta defining or meta shifting. It's like they're good Digimon, however, like they're not gonna like change the meta drastically. So there's that to consider. With that being said, kind of let's go over Ophanimon first. Decent HP 8,000, 5,200. Decent power with plugins. It goes up to 6,600, which is pretty decent. Defense, it has counter, kind of sucks. Speed is pretty decent, 30. So its main skill, it attacks random enemies 3 times. So it could possibly hit one enemy 3 times or hit randomly. It ignores block, and its sub skill, that's all it does. This is all it does. There's no extra flair to this. Its sub skill, it ups its own power. You're most likely never gonna activate its sub skill first. I don't know, like PvP kind of moves fast to like kind of power up and then attack, so there's that to consider about it. It ups its own crit by 2%, its own though, and it also allows you to do more damage to calm enemies. With that being said, most Digimons that have this calm, like the target that do more damage to a certain type, tend to target those types. So that means that, let's say your opponent has one Imperial Dramon and everything else is a different like personality, it's gonna attack Imperial Dramon 3 times. With that being said, is that since there's so much evade, you could possibly, this Digimon could either clear an evade or do like nothing on its main skill, and it's kind of like a gamble. So you do definitely need a Dispeller with this guy, like, you know, the 5-turn Dispeller, like what's his name, Ophanimon. That way, it just, as soon as it hits one of those like Digimons that have evade, Imperial Dramon or you know whatever, it's gonna hit full damage, you know, or else it's gonna be like a wasted move almost, you know. Definitely Lucemon will get hurt by this. However, I'm not too big about summoning for a Digimon just because it's a certain type killer. Like, it has to have a little bit more stuff. There will be future Digimon, guys. I know there will always be a better Digimon later on. However, like I said, this is not a crazy game changer in your team, you know. It can help, I guess, because it, you know, hurts calm, but that's up to you to summon with all these crazy banners coming along. You know, I might try one multi, you know, why not? It's the Waifu Banner. Come on, guys, look at this. You know, look at all this personality. Look at all this personality, you know. But let's go down. And okay, Sakuyamon. Personally, I think I really want Sakuyamon, you know, because Sakuyamon is like super waifu. Its stats kind of suck though, because it's devoted. Devoted tends to get the shaft, you know. 12, very slow. very weak defense, low tech, not meant for damage, and low HP, which sucks. Which sucks. But its abilities are amazing, guys. Like, it attacks 4 enemies, could dispel evades. It ups your allies' power and tech resistance by 50%. So it increases your tankiness of the team. However, how much tank do you need for this defense? Come on. Don't think that you're gonna like survive a lot because of this. No, it's not. It attacks 3 enemies, and its sub heals 50%, everything, and it removes all statuses, DOTs, including lock and blind to all allies, which is great. Like, that ability is amazing. This Digimon's amazing for Underworld. And check this out, guys. Passive allows you to reduce the CT by 50% one time, which is great for Clash Battle. This whole thing, it nullifies statuses, just regular. Perfect for Underworld. Perfect for Clash Battle. Like, really, decent for Clash Battle, I guess. For PvE, I think this Digimon's amazing. For PvP, not so much, to be honest. And even then, go into the Underworld, you throw in this one and then other ones, you still need that DOT protection that like Lusamon offers. So if you have Lusamon, I think it's a better Underworld option, because if this Digimon, it protects you from statuses, right? But if you go against a lock, it gets locked, you can't heal, you can't unlock all your other Digimons. If this one gets blinded, it could, it could still get blinded. And DOTs still work, and DOTs in the Underworld, guys, kind of suck. And this one doesn't offer it as passive. Let's say you go into a 5-wave or 4-wave or even 3-wave, guys. You could only remove it one time and heal, so you might be saving this towards the end, and it's not optimal because you kind of want to auto the Underworld. You kind of just want to press enter and then auto and let them attack, and then you click the next thing, because there also becomes grindy trying to save this and manually play every round. So as much as this is good for Underworld, at the same time, I really don't like that it doesn't offer DOT protection on its passive, and that could really hurt your Underworld team. This one could easily die because of that. So there's that to consider about, because let's say you're at full health and you get hit by DOTs by the whatever stage that you're on, it's going to activate it. This is going to be the first thing it's going to activate. It's going to cool down fast. However, it's going to go to the other rounds, taking damage. So there's that to consider about this one. But definitely, like, I kind of, the one I want, this one, But let's check out this one. This one's pretty cool too. Not as fragile, but still, down there. It's 1500 defense. It's so far no personal plugins. I think will come out for this one anytime soon, maybe. We could only hope. Its HP is 8k, 3400 attack, and speed is 22, which is okay. If you guys don't have a dispeller like Chaos Gallimon, this one works. If you guys don't have Ophanimon, this could potentially work. It reduces buffs by 3 turns, 3 enemies by 3 turns, exactly like Chaos Gallimon, except it lowers your opponent's defense by 40%, which allows you to do more damage. And that's what this Digimon's truly about, guys. This one, you'll see more play in PvP, I think. I could see people adding this in like teams right now. And it's not a bad choice, because I still see some low rank JP players use this. Most like high rank JP players kind of either use like the newer one, like a newer like replacement, or it's called Satanmon, which I want to talk about right now soon. And its passive, it lowers your enemy's tech resistance. However, in its passive, this is like the huge part, increases your allies by 50%. You're gonna do some damage. This meant for like a team that nukes. Definitely partners up very well with Ophanimon, because you need to dispel. You're gonna have to waste 2 turns, dispel, and then something that like AOE's nukes. And you just gotta hope that like this one doesn't die, or your other Digimons don't die, throughout the process. It ups all your allies crit, which is permanent, which is good. This could be dispelled. If your opponent's faster than you, it's going to dispel it with Ophanimon, because you guys know that fool just attacks first, and it's kind of annoying. And that's what all the leaks were. With that being said, before I forget, I really want to thank the data miners for always giving us all the information, get us hyped before, it comes out with all these back-to-back banners. And we really appreciate it. Thank you, Rio. Thank you, Tortos. Tortos hasn't posted this in a while, but besides the point, thank you. And the Digimons I kind of want to talk about. Skull Satamon, defense reduces by 50%. This is going to be a replacement for what's his name? Lucimon. And it's also lowers your opponent's tech resistance by 50%, which is really great, guys, because you don't have to waste a move to lower everybody's resistance and defense, and that's pretty good. That's something this kind of doesn't offer. It increases your power, but then you have to activate another move to lower the tech resistance, activate another move to lower their defense. It's like having two Digimons or two main skill / sub skills activated at once. And this either might come out ticket summon, hopefully not, guys, because those ticket summons are shafts, like for reals. Yeah, definitely a good Digimon. Hopefully it comes out in a regular banner. And it's also Dispeller. It also reduces your opponent's status resistance thing, and then it lowers your opponent's crit. None of this is really a big deal. The biggest deal is this. This I guess can help you, but yeah, I don't think that's the main point I want to talk about him. This is where it's at. Chaosmon is another future. It's kind of new to JP, but just to kind of give you guys heads up of what type of Digimons are going to come. It reduces all your opponent's tech resistance by 60%. Its sub skill lowers your opponents by 60%, that's huge. All calm allies receive crit by 60% as permanent. It's kind of like a future version of this one, but with better stats as well. There's going to be a deft one. But this one decreases your defense of all allies by 50%. And there's a reason why this one has defense for that, considering it's deft. It increases deft by 60% crit. And its sub skill, both tech and both power is resistance is reduced to your opponent by 60%. So you could have a hybrid team just because deft tends to have hybrid. So this kind of works really well in any team besides that crit thing. Yeah, you would have to waste another move, but your Imperialdramon, your Omegamons, your Beelzemon, BMs, they would do a little bit more damage. So there's that. This came out when like so many good stuff came out, so I'm not sure how it's gonna work for us. It's worrisome, So there's that. This is the most recent one. We're gonna get this really soon, I do believe. Don't know when, because it's an ultimate, so they can splash it anywhere. Hopefully we get it soon. But that will be another replacement. This is not a bad Digimon to pull. None of these are bad. They're pretty decent. This one's pretty decent. I like these two better, to be honest. But however, the banner is gonna be here till September 7th. Just wait. It's always my advice, guys. Please wait. Do yourself a favor. It's not. Hopefully, you guys are not in need of another mega Digimon in your team right now. But it's a wait for me. I will want to try at least a multi or two. No, I don't know. I don't want to do two multis. We'll see. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.